What is going on, you guys? Theo here with the big review, back yet again with another King of Fighters All-Star video. And today I had fully intended on getting up bright and early in the morning to give you guys a breakdown of a more detailed maintenance notice, but unfortunately Netmarble decided that it was going to be one of those instances where we're not going to get the detailed breakdown for the maintenance until later on this afternoon. So, in the interest of getting you guys a video and going over a couple of things I wanted to go over later on in said video, I figured I would just get this done. So yeah, if you haven't already done so, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I do daily content for King of Fighters All-Star as well as King of Fighters proper every single day. So if you enjoy that type of thing, you'll probably enjoy the channel. But let's go ahead and talk about this maintenance notice. So basically, you are going to see here the content it has listed. We are getting a full maintenance, and that is going to cut short a few things going on currently. So make sure you get your dailies done. Make sure you get some of the other stuff I talk about later on in this video done, because you do not want to miss out on those things. But content-wise, looks like new fighters added, new imprint stones added, new content, new event, new packages, and content improvements. They are also going to be going ahead and consolidating the Advent dungeons, which are the rotating dungeons in the Advent section of the game. So they've talked about that in the past. They're trying to cut down on homework and grind and all that good stuff. But yeah, so taking a look at this here, not anything too surprising, although I will say I am a bit nervous about any new imprint stones at this point, considering the fact that whether we want to believe it or not, it isn't the characters breaking the game right now as much as it is some of these imprint stones, because they take those characters and they basically just, it's like characters on steroids, right? It's just ridiculous. But yeah, so overall, nothing new here, nothing exciting that we didn't already know for the most part, and very vague, very, very, very vague. But obviously tomorrow's video we'll be breaking all this stuff down and taking a look at it in-game. But the new fighter probably going to be the new Elizabeth. We already know that from that tweet we talked about in yesterday's video, so nothing surprising there. I have seen a few people that are questioning whether or not this new Elizabeth is going to be a Fess or a gold border, and I'll tell you right now, I'm 99.9% sure she's a Fest. So don't think that, you know, they're going to surprise you and drop Athena too. It's probably not going to happen. We already have a roulette going on for a gold border character with Kasumi. I don't see it happening. Sorry guys, it's going to be your next Fest. I don't know what's going on with Athena. I do find it ironic, though, that so many people complained about this Athena and said, don't bring her out until you change the character model and all this other stuff, and then they don't bring her out, and then they're like, no, where's Athena? It's just, it's funny to me. It's very interesting. It's not everybody, but there's a fair bit of people I've noticed are on that train now all of a sudden that they aren't getting it. It's kind of like the takeaway in sales. If you guys don't know what that is, Google it. It's interesting. But yeah, so overall, not anything too crazy in here. I just kind of wanted to touch on this since it, you know, obviously does bear kind of mentioning, but there's really not anything in here that it's going to tell us. However, I will say we're going to get into a couple of things you do want to make sure you get done before this maintenance here after this section. So do make sure that you get these things done, because these maintenances, if you miss out on whatever it is, you're not going to be able to go back and retroactively get it. So don't be that guy that misses out on their dailies or misses out on getting any of this stuff done and then goes on the forum complaining that they didn't realize there was a maintenance coming up. They're telling you right now there's a maintenance coming up, and I'm telling you right now there's a maintenance coming up. So make sure that you get your dailies done. But yeah, overall, the stuff coming up should be exciting. I think I'm mostly excited for the fact that we are going to be getting, obviously, the guild raid event, and any more rubies that we can get right now are always welcome. And they're always welcome in general, but with a collab on the horizon, I would say we have about 4 or 5 weeks remaining before then. So we're kind of on that crunch right now. So anything we can do to get more is great. And I'm also excited to see kind of how that works in general, because we've never had a guild raid event. Obviously, the guild raid thing is a fairly new kind of mode, but that's pretty much it, guys. We're going to jump into the rest of today's video, but let's go ahead and talk about something that's very important that's about to end that you need to make sure you get done today. Alright, for those of you who missed the memo, the World Drop event is ending today, and there's a couple things I do want to talk about. So first and foremost, I am about to finish mine myself. Unfortunately, as a content creator, and this is by no means me complaining, I love doing what I do, and I have no complaints about it whatsoever. I totally love every little thing about it. However, I will say, grinding this kind of stuff, very tough, because for those of you who have not noticed, I do everything from mobile, and being the fact that it just has everything to do with my work schedule, it's kind of hectic, but being that I do everything mobile, I don't have the ability to grind as much, because if I'm editing or uploading or exporting or whatever you want to call it, it's tough for me to be able to get grind time in. But this is going to be ending today, and it is going to end pretty much when the maintenance starts. So what we just talked about with that maintenance, it's going to end with that. So you don't have the full 11 or whatever hours it's going to tell you, at least from when I'm making this video now. So for those of you who do not know, with this world drop event and any world drop event, you get rubies from these purple boxes potentially, and so therefore you want to make sure you get each and every single one of these. In order to do so, you need to collect the K, O, F, A, and S letters that you get from the drops randomly from different modes, and you can actually check that. If you go in here, I'll show you. And it's a little late if you haven't started now, but you can check the little fireball at the top corner of each mode and kind of see what it'll drop. But for those of you who have not finished this, make sure that you get it done today, because you are not going to be able to take advantage of grinding these letters outside of the next few hours. So you'll have about 8 days, I believe it is. We'll double check that here in a minute. To open up the boxes. Those aren't going away, but in order to grind, you are going to need to do that today. Now, I like to use the What He Wanted or the Opposites Attract section of the KOF 2000 Expert difficulty story mode. So those are the two I like because they're quick and easy. So there are some other people that are lower level than I am. Obviously, that's probably going to be a little bit tougher to get through Expert for them, but kind of pick your poison, whatever you prefer. Those are the ones I like to do just because I can clear those in like a second or two, literally, and kind of just put it on auto in the background and get through a ton of different runs. But that is something I wanted to make sure I talked about today, because I always see people inevitably in the forums complaining, oh, there was a maintenance and I missed out on this, this, and this. This is something I would hate to see people miss out on, because these boxes are very valuable. I've seen people getting upwards of 4,000 rubies out of their full 300 boxes. Now, whether they're just lucky or not, I don't know. I'm hoping that I get that lucky. Yeah, right. But we'll see. I'll probably open these up coming up. Probably Saturday's video with the discussion. I'll do that. So that's something to look forward to. We'll see how many rubies I can get out of this. I'm almost up to 40k again, which is really, really cool. We're, like I said, trying to save as much as humanly possible for the next collab or any potential boss syndrome coming up. So we're going to be saving these whatever we get out of here, but I just wanted to make sure that I let you guys know about that. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump in and we're going to do some quick summons. So let's go ahead and get into it, but make sure you get this done before the maintenance. Alright, you guys, so we're going to do a mini summon session using some of these tickets as per tradition on the channel here, considering the fact that I am on that grind saving up all these rubies for the next collab / boss syndrome banner. Figured might as well get some summons in using some of these tickets. I've been able to clear some of the Hall of Elements and get some more of the 10 packs as well. So we'll go through some card summons, then we'll get to a couple of multis for the unified banner for the fighters. But I wanted to take this time to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about a few things. Ooh, a Fest card. Be a Leah card. Be a Leah card. You're not a Leah card. I wanted to update you guys on a few things. The Discord I'm working on for the channel is going very well. I have basically the skeleton of everything done. I think it's in a good place. I need to do a few kind of admin things and things of that nature to make sure it's tightened up. And then I do need to go ahead and get together some mods as well. I'm probably going to want like 2 mods or so. I don't want to just open the floodgates and me be the only one that can, you know, have executive power. But that will be coming hopefully this weekend, maybe in the discussion video on Saturday. I'll be able to put that part in there and kind of get that live and then put it in the description for you guys to start joining that. So that's still coming. Also wanted to let you guys know I was working on some guides this week, and my intention was to do guides for Team Relay Challenge for new players for the low cost. Unfortunately, I didn't realize how dang laggy it was to the point where I don't even feel like putting up that footage. Like, it is so ugly. I mean, I can get through it. It's not, like, unplayable, but my God, it's just awful. So I don't know that I'm actually going to do that. I might wait and see, and this is totally a meme I'm about to say, but I'm maybe wait till they maybe fix things. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just assuming they might try to fix their game, but yeah, it's really bad. I knew that the Chang one was really bad for the holiday, but good Lord, is it laggy? I mean, so the video, I mean, for the guides, I wouldn't mind any other time, but for a guide, I kind of want to make it something I can just throw up once and not have to worry about making it again later on. And yeah, if it's that ugly, I don't even know if I want to do it. So my apologies on that, guys. I'm trying to get it done. It's just awfully laggy. But ooh, a fest. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Please be somebody. Yes! Woo! Awesome. Wait a second. Is that like... I'm having major deja vu right now. We just did this like 2 weeks ago for our first copy of her. I mean, I'm not complaining. For those of you who are new to the channel, I love B. Jeanette. I am a huge Fatal Fury fan. I love Garu. And yeah, I love B. Jeanette. So, awesome. Okay, well, that was great. I'll take it. I'm excited. Can you tell? Well, I guess I'm going to build her real quick. I've been putting it off. I'm totally doing this. So, wow, okay. Always build your favorite characters, guys. I know we talk about meta and tier lists and who's this and who's that, who's good, who sucks, blah, blah, blah. But build your favorite characters. Not saying she sucks. She's actually pretty darn decent. In fact, I believe it was Saturday's video in the montage when we were having our discussion. I believe I put my run on Immortal Victor in there with her, and I used her as my team lead with Boss Syndrome Orochi. And she did phenomenal. I was able to clear it with that one team, and she was only at level 90, no caps, nothing, as you see here, obviously. So, awesome. In fact, you know what? I'll be right back, but I'm going to check something. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Give me a second. I was correct. I actually have enough memories to go ahead and A5 the other B. Jeanette. So, awesome. We'll take it. I'm simping. I'm sorry, guys. You shouldn't have to watch me simp on camera. I apologize. Anyway, that's going to be today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tomorrow's video, I'm sure, will be much longer and much more detailed as we go over this new update after the maintenance. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Game over.